A little while ago, we did a story on the endocrine system, did a video on that, and hey, we got yet another vital physiological system. We got the lymphatic system this time around. Know about it, figure out how to heal it, what it does, and make sure that it's running optimal for you. We've heard of the lymphatic system, but few understand how it works and why and how a properly working lymphatic system is vital to the body. The lymphatic system is a network of tissues and organs that transport lymph throughout the body. It's responsible for include cleaning the cellular environment, returning proteins and excess tissue fluid to the blood, providing a pathway for absorption of fats into the bloodstream, and the production and transportation of antibodies, white blood cells called lymphocytes, throughout the body to fight infection. It's very important, guys. It's one of the major systems within the body. Our blood contains red blood cells. You don't say. That deliver oxygen around the body, white blood cells to fight infections, platelets that help you stop bleeding if you get cut, and plasma. Plasma is a liquid portion of the blood. It is yellowish liquid in the blood that suspends the red blood cells and carries nutrients and oxygen throughout the body. Plasma contains water, salt, enzymes, immunoglobulins, antibodies, hormones, clotting factors, and plasma proteins. Very important. There's a nice illustrative of the different lymphatic pathways throughout the body. Interstitial fluid, also known as tissue fluid, was plasma before it entered the tissue. Interstitial fluid is the solution that bathes in the surrounding tissues. Tissue fluid and blood are not the same. Aha, very important. And not all the contents of blood pass into tissue. Red blood cells, platelets, and some of the plasma proteins do not pass through capillaries. Capillaries, just the little tendrils off of the arteries that go into the muscle or organ, okay? They are much smaller in diameter, ergo why things can't pass through them. The resulting mixture does not get through this. In essence, blood plasma minus the clotting agents and some of the proteins. Lymph was interstitial fluid before it became lymph. The lymphatic system is made up of lymph capillaries, vessels, and nodes. The spleen, thymus, tonsils, Pieris patches, and lymphocytes, white blood cells. Red bone marrow is also a part of the lymphatic system. We have hundreds of lymph nodes. Lymph nodes can be found all around the lungs and heart, in the gut, in the armpits, in the groin, and pretty much all over the body. Blood pressure causes plasma liquids to leak into tissues, and this pressure causes excess fluid in the tissues to move into lymph capillaries. As this fluid leaves a cell, it takes cellular waste products to the proteins with it. The lymphatic capillaries pick up approximately 20% of the fluid that was delivered to the interstitial space. The venous system picks up about 80% of the fluid in the interstitial space. The unique structure of the lymphatic capillaries permits interstitial fluid to flow into them but not out. Blood pressure, temperature, activity of muscle, joints, diaphragmatic breathing, and pulsation of adjacent arteries all cause lymph to move up to the subclavian veins at the base of the neck. Valves and pressures keep lymph moving in the right direction. Along the way, the fluid is interrupted by lymph nodes that filter dust, cancer cells, pathogens, and other unwanted matter. Lymph nodes also produce lymphocytes, white blood cells. The spleen, tonsils, and red bone marrow also help produce lymphocytes as well. Like you can see here, the spleen, which is about the size of our fist, is the largest lymphatic organ. Yes, produces a lot of bile for the gut that also helps filter out a bunch of the unwanted toxins in your food and whatever ends up in your gut as well. Lymphatic trunks are large lymph vessels that are made up of the convergence of many efferent lymph vessels. There are 5 sets of lymphatic trunks, okay? Jugular lymph trunk located in the neck, subclavian lymph trunk located beneath the clavicle. I can't quite point to that one, okay? The bronchiomediastinal lymph trunk, that's a word, located in the chest, okay? Lumbar lymph trunk drains lymph fluid from the legs, pelvic region, and kidneys. Obviously, you can't see that on camera. All you got is my chest, so south of that, okay? That's in on or around the hip area. And the interstitial lymph trunk recycles chyle, lymph mixed with fats. That's what chyle is, okay? Not Kyle, Chyle, from the intestines, and receives lymph from the stomach, pancreas, spleen, and the liver. After the filtration of the lymph nodes, efferent lymphatic vessels take lymph to the end of the lymphatic system to recirculate lymph back into the plasma of the bloodstream. The interstitial lymphatic system serves vital functions in the regulation of tissue fluid homeostasis, keeping the tissues properly hydrated. Yes, of course, trying to return to a natural environment. Immune surveillance and transportation of fats and other nutrients into the plasma. When the gut's not healthy, the body is not healthy. A sluggish and toxic gut will slow the lymph's ability to provide clean, infection-free blood, and fats will not as easily be absorbed and assimilated, causing weight gain and poor cellular health that can lead to an array of problems from diabetes to cancer. And also, here are some other lymphatic disorders and diseases. Edema or odemia, swimming, that's not a word. Swelling that results when tissues cannot drain fluid into the lymphatic system quickly enough. See the image above. Yes, of course, you can watch the video from above, in fact. Lymphedemia, caused by a blockage in the lymphic system, part of the immune and circulatory systems. Lymphedemia is most commonly caused by lymph node removal or damage due to cancer treatment. Elephantitis. Yes, becoming the elephant man. Medically known as lymphatic aphilarasis, a condition characterized by the enlargement of the area of the body, typically the limbs. It looks like a severe case of edema, and it is, but it's severe enough to require its own designation as a disease. Glandular fever, glandular, no, put down the Big Mac. A type of viral infection that mostly affects young adults. Symptoms include tender lymph nodes, Hodgkin's disease, not lymphoma or anything like that. Okay, that's different. That's a type of cancer, but you got Hodgkin's disease, a type of cancer on the lymphic system. Non-Hodgkin's and Hodgkin's types of cancer. Tonsillitis, infection of the tonsils in the throat. Lots of people. One of my siblings, okay, well, my only sibling, okay, had their tonsils removed. So mine, thankfully, touch wood, are still in good working order. Lymphedemia, that's a word. Lymphedemia, okay, occurs when the lymph nodes swell due to infections. Viral infections like measles, rubella, glandular fever, and HIV. Oh my God. May also cause lymphadenopathy, that sounds about right, of the lymph nodes. Lymphitis, inflammation of the lymph nodes, usually caused or due to infections. Aphilarasis, an infection of the lymphatic channel by a worm or parasite. Oh my gosh, sphenomegalia. Swelling of the spleen due to a viral infection like infectious mononucleosis. Getting some mono. So what are the symptoms of an underperforming lymphic system? Symptoms of lymphatic congestion include rings get tight on fingers. Okay, you're starting to retain additional fluid within your body. Skin is puffy, showing edema. Makes sense. Soreness, stiffness, aching in the mornings. Arthritis, lethargic, drained, sluggishness. General decrease in overall energy. Okay, bloating, water retention, itchy skin, bad skin, breast swelling or soreness with hormonal cycles, ladies, brain fog, cold hands and feet, chronic headaches or migraines, cellulite. Interesting. Cancer, diabetes, chronic inflammation. Wouldn't have expected cellulite. That's weird. Odd. But it makes sense if you're retaining water in different tissues, okay, unexpectedly, then, okay, yeah, it makes sense. I'd restore the lymphic system to optimum health. Get help so you can get optimum health. There you go. Doctors in Europe and the Far East recognize the importance of a lymphic function and how to support detoxification and every other system in the body, including the immune, digestive, and nervous systems. Okay, natural practitioners know that poor lymph health underlies most health conditions, from poor skin to cancer. By contrast, conventional practitioners get to the point. And of course, when something does go seriously wrong with the lymphatic system, Western conventional doctors typically say the ailment is incurable. That's not true. It's not true. Start by eating healthy and getting rid of the bad stuff, obviously. Consume a diet more rich and raw and fresh vegetables and herbs, raw fresh fruit, cooked vegetables, nuts, seeds, and legumes, properly soaked and spurted. Yes, of course, but again, beans, bad, terrible. Brown rice, amaranth, wait, what? I thought that was just somebody who sucks microphones on Twitch. Quinoa, millet, and oats, and meat. Obviously, meat is optional, but you know, hey, vegans are pathetic. Lymphatic detox, why not? Avoid all refined processed foods, cook and prepare all foods at home. Yeah, no, exactly. At home, eat salads, cranberry lemonade, and fresh fruit. Make stir fries for dinner. Avoid vaccines. Oh my gosh, that is anti-science. I can't get behind that. Actually, I can. At least until the lymphatic system is running smoothly, regardless of your vaccine stance. Vaccines are toxic and they slow lymph. Don't know exactly which vaccine you're talking about, but whatever. Foods that will support the lymphatic system. Okay, what should you be eating? What should you be consuming if you want to maintain or repair a sluggish lymphic system? Water. Yeah, it makes more sense. Okay. Cranberries, okay, emulsify fat, which helps break down excess fat so the lymphic vessels can carry it away. Cranberries also help the kidneys. We've known about that, okay? That's been a colloquialism for a very long time, which also helps with overall hydration. Avoid cranberry juice that has any added ingredients. Yes, okay, not sweetened cranberry juice, okay, because there's a lot of that ocean spray gimmick that's out there. Get cranberry juice. That's the perfect mixer for different, alcoholic beverages, which you probably shouldn't be consuming if you're worried about a healthy lymphic system. But whatever, okay, a lot of them are sweetened and you get so many sugars lumped in there, okay? It should not have sugar on the ingredient list. Simple as, okay? Leafy greens, obviously chlorophyll, has powerful cleansing properties and beneficial effects on the blood and thus the lymph fluid as well. Garlic, always good. Season it with everything, okay? Ginger, same thing, reduces inflammation like garlic. Turmeric, same thing, reduces inflammation. Fresh produce, obviously, more fresher, more gooder, fewer toxins. Lymphatic supplemental support, systemic enzymes, okay? Oregano oil, burdock, wild indigo. What is that? Okay, this is an herb that has antimicrobial, immune system modulator, and a lymphagogue that helps regulate immune and inflammatory responses. Interesting. Licorice root, golden seal, and astragalus. Excellent lymphatic system and blood cleanser that also boosts the immune system. Weird. Echinacea, aloe vera, prickly ash bark, traditional Native American. Oh, okay, cool. So just look for smoke signals if you're looking for prickly ash bark. Red clover, cleavers, not that one. Mantahista, boomprabella, ramel, and a bunch of other things that I can't pronounce. Other ways to stimulate the lymphic system. How about moving? Inversion table, hang upside a little bit. Dry brushing allows the technique commonly utilized in Ayurveda for assisting the lymphatic flow. Yeah, just, stimulating your body in order to produce different responses. Hey, long and short of it, get your body moving in different ways, okay? Get like the whole body moving. Like it shows here, an inversion table, try to hang upside down, okay? And if you're strong enough and you got a nice wall to support you, try to do a handstand or something like that. Maybe assisted, of course, because you don't want to end up pile driving yourself. A massage, of course, bouncing on a trampoline if you're so lucky, jump rope, go for a run, okay? Squats, do some yoga. Obviously, I highly recommend yoga, of course. But yeah, of course, if you want some more prescriptive antidotes, if you want some recipes and stuff, I'll link to the article, of course, as always. But it's very important to have a overall healthy body, and that includes all the systems, okay? Not just an immune system. You all know about that one. It keeps you healthy. It fights off infections, but keep making sure that the endocrine system is in check. Go back and take a look at that old video if you'd like to learn more about that. It's not that old. It's a couple weeks old, okay? Get all your hormones in check. And then, of course, your lymphatic system, which is responsible for transmitting and transporting a bunch of different important things in your body to a bunch of different important areas. So hopefully that helped clear up any confusion you might have had with this very important system, or at least helped illuminate some dark spots in your knowledge base. With all of that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.